It's crazy to say this, but for a lot of us, this is reality. No, I mean for some people, not a lot of us, but for some people, this is a reality. Living in a bomb shelter, but this right here in specific looks more like a bunker. Yeah, bunkers in the future. That's gonna be the future, guys. Like, no doubt. You know, with all, I hate being political. Talking about this stuff. We watch animes to enjoy animes, but at the same time, there's a lot of interpretations in animes that can be used in real life. And bro, look at that penguin though. That's a sweet ass penguin. Seagulls on a wall. Little pictures here. Got the little motorbike. Got the plates, cups. They're obviously doing what they can in this bunker to stay entertained. You know, I'm pretty sure they could watch a shitload of animes though. Okay, all jokes aside, man, this is just scary stuff. It's like I've watched a lot of YouTube videos and TV shows back in the days where they would do like make bunkers, bury them underground, or they would use like old military bases where they would get ready for like nuclear warfare. It was just insane. And then they would just repurpose that nuclear shelter as a bunker, and add modern commodities like bathrooms, etc. Like I know like some bunkers have like pools in them and shit. It's insane. Yeah, they would obviously have like oxygen tank, like air purifiers. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole shebang. A duct work. You could customize the walls with some 2x4s, make rooms, have bunk beds. It would just be all. A lot of stuff goes into bunkers. Obviously you need water purifiers. Obviously, you need like solar paneling and generators to power the solar powering and backup power. So yeah, guys, it's just like a very scary thing to think about. But if I ever make it in this YouTube shit, I'm gonna buy me a bunker like right away, like as soon as possible. But there are some bunkers they're just too expensive though. When it comes to the construction and everything. Like this, having a bunker like this would be like ideal. Have a nice open room with a TV, and a table. And then they have like their beds right there. Everything just right in one area. But yeah, like here in the States, man, a bunker like the high end bunker, probably like $500,000, like high end. Obviously, you could probably buy like a smaller bunker, like the size of a bathroom for like a good 10 to 15 G's. But if you're really trying to survive, that's not enough. You really want to get yourself. No, that would be more classified as like a bomb shelter. You know what I'm saying? Like a bomb just drops. You're just trying to survive that. You probably pay like $10 to $15,000. But if you're legit trying to survive off Mother Nature and just live for another 2 to 3 years just to wait for all the invasion to, like, bro, it's just scary to think that may be the future. You know what I'm saying? Living in a bunker, living, underground somewhere. Yeah, you can see like the doors are sealed off to the outside world just to stay, just to be safe. Whether it's nukes or it's just global warming, the end of the world, as we know it, is just a reality that could be real. And that's what this anime does. Oh shit, I didn't even mention the anime. This anime is called Shuumatsu Touring. Um, and so far it's been really, really eye opening. It's been a really, carefree anime. Carefree. In light of the situation, it's very carefree. In light of the situation, guys, alright? Damn, holy shit. You can see here, this was before she went outdoors. Obviously, she went outside. We all saw episode 1, right? And obviously, there's like robots and shit and stuff like this. You can see how like this is pretty much the end of the world for her. But the fact that there's animals outside, it just shows that it's probably safe to go outside, and that's probably what gave her the hint when she looked outside that there was actual living creatures. So that's probably a good indication that it's probably safe to go outside. So yeah, there's some value right there for you guys. And they met this robot, and everything was great. Everything was very wholesome. And yeah, just go watch the anime. It's just one of those animes where you just learn to appreciate life. That's what this anime is all about. Just appreciating life. even though life itself is pretty much at the brink of extinction, if it's just her and that robot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, what an insane anime and concept, but it's just one of those things to keep in the back of your head. Look, here's some advice. If you guys really want to stay safe as possible, sleep in the basement. Insulate it. Put like extruded foam on the walls so that the water and the bacteria, even if like it does get moldy, like the fact that it's sealed, the mold won't get to you. Yeah, make sure it is breathable though. You want your walls on the outside of the house to be breathable, so don't seal them up with any like pastes or and if you do put a sealer on to keep some of the water out, at least have some like breathing holes on that on the outside. Of course, underground, that's a whole lot of work to get done there. But yeah, guys, I'm rambling now, saying random shit. But yeah, that's what I did. I added like more dirt to make level off the top. To make the water glide off more, and have more absorbency so the bacteria doesn't grow. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it. This anime is just really wholesome and has been really fun so far.